Right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Zwift Classics round 7. We're at round 7 already out of 8. Only 1 week left after this. We're in London next week for the final one. That's flat. Today, we're not flat. Today is the Trofeo Bologna, which, for those of you who know anything about Zwift, is on the mysterious Bologna course, which is an event-only course, which means you can't go and ride there ever. You can't even hack into the world. The only way to get there is to be part of an event, which this is one. I don't do a lot of races or time trials or anything, so I very rarely come on this track. I've only done it once before, and that was in this race last year, the Trofeo Bologna 2020, when it was a regular Zwift event, and it was the race where I got upgraded for the first time from a D to a C category. So it was my first ever C category race, and it was disaster. I didn't come last, but it's not good. There is this huge hill. There's nothing like it in Zwift. It's about 1.2 miles, this hill, and it's averaging over 10%, and I think a chunk of it is 16%. So, and we have to do it twice. Last year we did it once, today we're doing it 2 times. So there's a flat bit through the city of Bologna, and then we do this crazy ride up the hill. And honestly, it's huge. It's a huge hill. It's not like anything else on Zwift. So I've been watching it today, like the New Zealand one and the European coverage that they do on the Zwift community, Nathan Guerra doing the commentary and everything. And I saw Cam Burt, our old friend Cam Burt, was in the New Zealand C4s and did quite well. But it's hard. I mean, if I'm a cyclist, I'm not very good at anything, but I'm a puncher, as they say. I like to do those short, punchy climbs, efforts of about a minute, which is why Innsbruck last week was great for me, had I not had that stomach issue halfway through. Honestly, I shouldn't have even raced last week. I knew I wasn't going to do it. Anyway, here we go. 30 seconds to go. So, good luck, everyone. It's our friend Beta, who's been here most weeks. And we'll see if anyone's going to make it. So, my strategy, if you're interested, I have a strategy this week. So it's basically hang on during the flat bit at the beginning, which I need to get wound up for actually. Hold on during the flat bit, and then hold on during the first descent of the hill. And then hold on as much as I can during the descent. And then hold on during the flat bit to and from the hill. And then hold on during 3/4 of the ascent the second time round. And then if I'm in the leading position with 500 meters to go, then I'm in with a shout of winning, because the final 500 meters does suit me. The entire rest of the course does not. It's flat, and then there's a long, steep climb. Anyway, make sure if there's any initial selection on the flat that I'm there. Also, by the way, who else is in this race today? You'll see familiar names. Biter's there, Richard's there, Leung, of course, Hudak from last week, Alex Fowler. The last 3 winners from the last 3 weeks are not here today. So, last week's winner, Crash Heaton, is doing the America's West race in a couple of hours. Matt Bourne, who won 2 weeks ago, and who I was all afraid of last week, did the European ride, Europe West, this afternoon. Came 4th. Very impressive. So, that's good. And then Richmond winner Christy Dallaire was in this race until an hour or 2 ago, and is not listed anymore as a person in this race, so I guess she's pulled out. Anyway, leaves us with 20 in the race, of which looks like around, is that everyone in this group? Has everyone made it to this group so far? We'll see. Oh, Parento's there. You've seen that. Good. So, familiar names. There is one name who, if I get the chance, I will point out. I'm looking for, I'm not sure what flag it is. Is it Colombia? Let's see. Hang on 1 second, I have a quick look here. Camilo Gomez with an H. Gomez with an H. Camilo Gomez is listed as a starter for this race. But I'm not seeing the name, which is good, because said person is, if you look at their 20-minute FTP power, they output 3.4 watts per kilogram over 20 minutes. And the next highest in this group is a 2.9. So that's half, 0.5 watts per kilogram faster than everyone else over 20 minutes. And the rest of us were all between that 2.6 to 2.9 range. So it's kind of like one of those ones where you think our classification's got it wrong. We'll find out when we get to the hill, because this hill has nothing to do with sprinting speed, strength, 1 minute, 15 second, whatever. It's all about 20-minute power. The climb itself, if you're an elite athlete, takes 10 minutes. And if you're me, it doesn't. I can't remember how long it took me last time. Climb's 1.2 miles, so we head through Bologna here. This is the time trial course. This was the prologue time trial for the Giro d'Italia. The actual Giro d'Italia was held on these roads in real life, not in Zwift, in 2019. And I think at the time, and it may still be happening, Zwift were talking to the RCS, the organisers of the Giro, about whether they could run an actual event, maybe even a stage of the Giro on Zwift, maybe the prologue or whatever. And what they did, they said, well, we can model what you've got. And they did. They modeled this entire time trial course, the Bologna time trial course, which was stage 1. And you can go look it up on YouTube, see the pros do it in real life. So it's like a marketing exercise by Zwift at the time. The fact that it's only available in competition means it's got this kind of rare, unique quality to it. And the hill is unique in Zwift. There's no hill like it. They were saying earlier on the commentary, the only thing that's a bit like it is if you were to dial down the difficulty level quite substantially on your bike, basically ride a low gear, very low gear, and put in effort for 10-15 minutes, it's kind of a little bit like the volcano in terms of length. But the volcano on Watopia only goes to 5%. So, what are you going to do? These races, every one of them that I've seen, have been won either by someone going off on their own on the second ascent. Usually on the first ascent, there's a selection. And then when you get to the top, you have to turn around and come down the hill. And normally there's about 5 or 6 in a group there. Then you have to come all the way back through here, turn around to the start line, back again. And then it finishes at the top of the second ascent of the climb. So you're kind of doing 1.5 laps. You can see we've got 12.9 miles to go, of which 2.4 are horrific. So anyways, you may have gathered, not expecting great things from this race. The last 3 actually did pretty well. Last week I would have been my week if I'd had the stomach for it. Well, I think I'd have been up there with Crash Eaton at the end. I was part of that move that formed a breakaway of 5 towards the end. And then the stomach just gave up. So, looking at the numbers here, if you order it, the people who are taking part, you order it by 20-minute power. I am over 2/3 of the way down this field. I'm not expecting to do it. So, it's going back to the early days of like the New York one or whatever. I'm not expecting to do anything much here. Anyway, Good to see the familiar faces are up here. And a few new ones. There's Alex Fowler. Decent climber. Lux, haven't seen for a couple of weeks. Is back. Hudak. Kaufman. Lingle, I seem to remember from last week. And Mitchell Hayes. From all the way back in Yorkshire. Good to see Mitchell here again. Next week, by the way, in case I'm too tired to talk about it at the end, is London. A route called the Classique, which is part of the Prudential Ride London from a few years ago. Anyway, it's basically flat. It's a sprinter's course. Kind of like Crit City, but a bit longer. I'm not expecting much because there's not enough hills. I may be able to stick with the group, but not expecting much. I've been wondering all week which one is better for me, the Bologna course or the London course. Can't decide. Part of me says the Bologna course just because there's hills, and it will kill other people possibly before it kills me. Oh, by the way, this bend here means we're getting close. We're not far from starting the hill. The hill. First time round. I really can't imagine doing this hill twice. It's gonna kill me. It's gonna kill all of us. All these people in category 5 out of 6. God, even in the elite race earlier, category 0, they had a C0. Ed Laverick, professional. He's still the national road race, hill climb champion in the UK. Came 5th. He fell off his bike at the end because he was so tired. Oh, what's the heart rate? 166. That's actually not a bad place to be right now. Secret, not to use up explosive energy. The other thing they were saying today was, on the commentary, when you go over your sort of normal threshold of what you can do, the functional threshold power, you start burning up calories and using up that energy like glycogen at 10 times the rate that you do when you're under that. It's like disproportionate. So, right in the map in the top right, you'll see a hairpin bend appear. You'll also see the gradient's just gone to 6%, 5%. It's gonna flatten here. Get to the front if I can. We're going to hairpin to the right. That's when it begins. First half, we go up the right-hand side of a building. 10%, 12%. Go under it, 0%. Short run at 16%. It's going to be awful. All right. Let's get up to the front. See if there's any chance whatsoever of holding on to the leaders. If there isn't, there isn't. You know, that's okay. There we go. Easy. There's an NZ bro. Up nice and early. Kimber. The young Hudak and Richard are up here. That means I'm not afraid. I've been relatively consistently better than them. So, let's see. 13%. Let's drop those gears. Try and spin it a bit. Get up. I need a lower gear though. Let's try that. Back in the seat. There we go. May not be able to talk much up here. Okay. Let's slow them down a bit. No, they're not. Hudak is, look at his cadence, really slow, pushing big gears. I don't think that's for me today. Got to do it in a low gear, high cadence. Heart rate's up. 183. Let's see. Ritter is going. Fair. Let's see who these people are. Kelsey Ritter from the United States. Right on. There we go. Ed Hudak, Thomas Biter, Bill Parento, Alan Lingle, Matt Fortier. That'll do for now. Back on the bike. %. This is respite right here. Only 8%. Come on. 10%. 9. Certainly dropping people. Everyone below Kimber is gone. Right, here's the flat bit. Then it goes nuts. Gonna go to 16% any second. Here we go. What is this? Type 2 fun? Horrible. The thought of having to do this twice, horrific. How many gears? You've got 2 to go. When it turns right at the top, get a bit of a break. Come on, guys. Wait for me. Oh, there's more? No. Well, that was it. Come on. That's it. Come on. I think we all need a break. Close to the top. My word, this is horrible. Come on. Oh, see, this is not good. Hold it. Lingle's gone. Come on, get to the top. Turn around, take a break on the descent. I didn't want that. I wanted the anvil.